Let's go and have a wander over. Whenever we have a second row on, we usually talk about the line-out, so we thought we'd change it a little bit. And another major role of the second row is securing the restarts, and we haven't done much on that. At the weekend, no singing that Wasps game. A couple of times, first of all, Wasps got caught out. They adapted where they were standing, so I thought we'd just have a look at Bradley Davis here and talk us through what's going on here, Dave.
Well, as you can see from the footage, obviously, Bradley's a little bit in front of the 22 in the middle of the field. This kick actually goes beyond him. And he leaves it for the fullback to take care of. So
I don't know whether there's been an overcall there, but he certainly hasn't committed to taking it. He's almost decided, trying to be a blocker.
Yeah, he's decided not to compete for the ball, to try and obstruct. He hasn't obstructed, and obviously London Irish have come away with possession, which is exactly what you're trying to do from the restart.
So the next time London Irish do it, he just drops back a little bit, and he actually leaves a huge space here.
The very next restart, obviously, Bradley's moved a little bit further back, leaving an enormous space at the front here. Now, with the run-up that London Irish have got, really you'd want them to try and take advantage of how far they've pushed Bradley back and try and compete on the 10. As it is, he's in the right place to take it on the pod nice and clean, and now Wasps have got an easy exit.
New Zealand, you wouldn't be able to stand there, would you? Because they compete really hard.
No, exactly right. They're very good at retaining possession. They kick it short and compete very hard.
So if we go back to the traditional basic setup, where would you stand? You'd be infield?
Yeah, normally I'd position myself infield, just inside...
I just should explain, this is a smaller pitch than usual. We're not
just inside the 15-metre, but kind of halfway between the 22 and the try line. So I want enough space in front of myself that I've got an area to cover. I'm going to beat the opposition to the 10-metre line if they try a short one. But I've got enough time and enough space around me that my two props, they can close in on me and we can get a good lift under the ball.
And do you want the ball coming straight over your head?
No, ideally you want to be kind of slightly side onto the ball. If the ball's coming straight at you, you haven't really got very good depth perception of it. So if it's coming from the side, you can kind of sidle in at the last minute and get up in the air.
OK, I was slightly different because at Bath your rear pod would be a little bit further back and again have that distance around them. I always used to like to stand on the 10-metre line just because it meant you didn't have a whole circle to mark. You had a pizza slice and you could run into it, and the ball was coming across. Like you said, you don't have that problem of depth perception, getting your two jumpers into place and the ball dropping over your head. So I used to like to come back, own the space, there'd be bodies flying in behind you, and if they got a nudge on you, they'd knock you into the ball. So we're going to have a little look at it. We've got a couple of pods ready to go here. OK, so the first one is that your position, Dave, infield.
Yeah.
OK, Austin's going to throw the ball up for them. We're going to get them into place.
You ready?
Hold. Yeah, lovely. So coming onto the man, that's a good take under pressure. So coming forward onto the man, slightly offset so he can see the ball, and then he's turning towards
So
the
he's got enough room with his front lifter. He can come into the space. His front lifter's watching the ball and his jumper, so he can close on at the right time and not shut.
OK, and then these guys are going to do the role I was talking about. They're going to go back towards the ball, so it's going to go deeper than them. They're stopping that short ball on the 10-metre line. There we go. Perfect. So as you can see, if you stay there, I'm the guy running in base. I can't get near that. There's a brick wall behind me. They've secured it. They come down there in a really good position to set up the drive.
Great stuff. Nice to see that your positioning was motivated by food. A pizza slice. Excellent. Great stuff, fellas. Outstanding. Well done. Didn't drop it. Good news.